I get bothered by mic wires hanging around. So a couple years ago, I was shooting TV news in Albany, and Albany is the capital of New York State, for you who don't know. And they were working in Albany. You cover a lot of the capital, just like you do here, going out to Harrisburg and stuff. So they were taking up same-sex marriage was the big issue of the time, and it was crazy. It was like, there's 5 stations about in each market, and there's, you know, a reporter and a cameraman, and I'm the cameraman, and there's people coming from our 5 stations in Albany, all the newspapers, and then from all over the state. I mean, I think New York was like the 11th or 12th state in the union to legalize same-sex marriage. And they didn't do it like we did here in Pennsylvania. They did it, the legislature passed a bill to actually legalize instead of fighting it in court, whatever, it doesn't matter, no one cares. So the stations were coming up, so you got like 10 or 11, 12 people from Albany, from New York City, from Utica, from Plattsburgh, from all over the state. It was insane. Not to mention all of the crazy people who were coming from all around the state to say, you know, gay people shouldn't get married because it's going to be the end of the world, or gay people should get married because they're people like everybody else, or whatever. So the Capitol building is divided into 2 halves, the Assembly side and the Senate side. And the protesters had broken up into either side, pro or against gay marriage. And it was crazy, it was just insane. Like we were there for about a week from when the House passed it to when the Senate was taking up to pass it. And it was every day, you're going there, and you're running back and forth between hallways, and Governor Cuomo's coming out and giving a press conference in the middle of the hallway, and when he has this whole freaking press room that's like as big as this room, he comes out in the hallway and you have all these people sticking microphones in his face and like fighting. There's this gigantic guy from CNN is there, and like I'm standing next to him trying to get my camera in frame. He's bumping me around. I'm like, get the hell out of my, this is like where I am. This is my place. I'm right here. This is Albany. This is my joint. Get out of my way. And he moves me. And I was just like, dude, get the fuck out of my way. And Governor Cuomo's sitting there talking to everybody. Just goes, so great. This guy's like going to run for president. Now he knows who I am. So I think I told the guy from CNN to fuck off. Great. So. Whatever, this was going on, it was crazy. We were calling it at the station, it's gay marriage Armageddon, because it's a nightmare every day going to work trying to cover this stuff. So after gay marriage Armageddon is all over, we got, they passed it, the House passed it, the Senate passed it, everybody was happy, except for the crazy Orthodox Jews from down the state. They were not happy. But so, life goes on, we continue working. We got a reporter from the CBS up there, quit CBS, a couple months later, joined us with the NBC. And when you work with a reporter, you're in a car a lot, you're driving all over the place because you're going from Albany to Schenectady to wherever, covering stuff all day, you're in the car. So we like knew each other from working in the same area, and we're talking, well, what have you been up to? You know, I don't know, riding my bike around, what have you been up to? Oh, you know, calling sports for so-and-so, blah, 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 keep busy, it's good to be back in business, blah, blah, blah. What kind of stories did I miss? Oh, gay marriage Armageddon, it was crazy, everyone was all over the place, blah, blah, the whole thing I just told all you guys, you know the deal. So, whatever, first day out, we know each other, talking to each other, telling each other, catch each other up, talking about gay marriage Armageddon. Go out to the bar after work, and my friend who was also a cameraman and a producer friend of mine who were out there, were out drinking beers at this place called, it doesn't matter, I forget what it's called. And they're like, oh, well, how was working with Steve? Oh, it was good, you know, he was good, he's fine to work with. Told them about gay marriage Armageddon and, you know, Hurricane Irma. They're like, wait, you called it gay marriage Armageddon? I was like, yeah, you know, it's crazy, whatever, you were there. He's like, yeah, but you know Steve's gay, right? It's like, you can't say, like, we knew each other to see each other, but like, to say that, and then I'm thinking back, I'm like, man, he was like, that makes sense, because when I said it, he looks at me and he's like, well, what do you mean by gay marriage Armageddon? I'm like, well, you know, it's crazy, it was just a nightmare, blah, 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 blah. So the next day, I go into work, and I'm sitting there in the car with him, and we're driving from Albany to Schenectady or wherever, and he goes, I was like, dude, I had no idea that you were gay. Like, I did not mean by gay marriage Armageddon. Like, I just meant, like, don't try to take me, like, for some bigot or something. He's like, dude, don't even worry about it. I had no, like, it's fine. I knew you didn't mean anything about it, but it's all good. Don't worry. So, that's it. That's when I told a gay guy about gay marriage Armageddon.